was just pretending. Hi, Jeremiah.
Like, what is going on? Good morning. Oh, wait, this is afternoon. Hey, that's right.
Ahoy.
Good afternoon. Ahoy.
Yes. So, as you can see, we are at the first day of the 2023 EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival as we continue Jeremiah's park hopping adventures back in the park he started in after a couple of detours. So how's it going, Jeremiah?
Good. You know, that heat really kicked in as I was rushing out of the Magic Kingdom, which was my third park of the day. So
yes.
Thankfully, there is nothing in Animal Kingdom I have to go do today, no matter what Kyle tells me I have to do today. So here we are at the entrance. This one's different. I want to say that this is the first time in a really long time that it hasn't been Mickey and Friends. Like, I can't remember the last time.
I don't know about that. Luke had some other, he mentioned maybe like a Figment thing. He mentioned Bambi, some other stuff.
Figment was behind Spaceship Earth.
Okay.
Bambi, I don't know if they've ever done it here. I mean, I believe they did Frozen here. No, Frozen was deeper in. But anyway, I'll go through and look through my pictures.
I was going to say, we could probably, I'll look it up while we're talking. We've done these Topiary roundups every year for however many years.
Yeah,
so
it's been 10
years.
years.
That hard. Oh my gosh, yeah. Hey,
so
Caleb, good to see you. Thanks for joining us on this stroll around Epcot.
One of the neat things, and I've noticed this on some of the different topiaries, and I can't remember her name right now, so it's my fault. But instead of using flowers or just leaves, they've actually used succulents on a lot of these, and it fits on her. But also some of the butterflies have succulents, and I want to say Figment was actually also a succulent. But enough succulent talk.
I wish I could tell you the difference between a flower and a succulent.
A succulent is more of like a cactus, something that doesn't require the water.
Okay. Well, then that makes sense, because this festival, they've talked about it before, where it went from a couple weeks to a month, 2 months to 3. It just keeps growing, no pun intended.
No, I mean, we're going now till July 3rd, like we were last year, and then again, we kick right into food and wine. So at this point, you might as well just call it Flower Garden Wine Food.
Pretty much. Now you're heading into the wind tunnel. Hopefully that'll cool off. As you say, it is quite hot.
I actually was, as we were coming around the corner, the sun was beating down so hard on my face, I had to cover it. It's not super hot. It's not like some of the hot that Doobie and I have done where my phone will shut down. This one we should be pretty good, which was another reason why I kind of suggested a later time for this. But it is still warm. The sun is, it's summer, so the sun is closer to the Earth because we are the center of the universe. I did just ride the monorail over, and this construction that has been here since they put up the construction walls, because they tore down part of what used to be the Astuder Computer Review hill. There is nothing on the other side of this. It is still just blank wall, lots of dirt. So as of now, there is no definite work going on.
It's on pause.
So here's the question for you, Kyle. Do we want to go look at the Buzz Lightyear Topiary and Donald and Daisy, or do we want to go in and see what merchandise might still be left after the hordes descended upon it this morning?
We can pop in on the merch, and then we'll look, and then we can check out Buzz, and we'll also see if the whatever that place is, Odyssey building has.
Absolutely, we'll head over to the Odyssey.
Which I want to sing the Mario Odyssey theme every time.
I, for the life of me, don't think I can tell you what the Mario Odyssey theme was.
Topiaries. That's right, Toddstone. We're going to see lots of topiaries.
Topiaries and succulents. That's the theme of the day.
Magic Kingdom, when you take the railroad, it's a grand circle tour. At Epcot, it's really like 2 grand circles
Yeah.
on a tour.
Let's see. I made it. I actually almost did the full loop before I reversed to jump on a friendship to head over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. And then I took the Skyliner back, and then I took a monorail. So really all I need to do is hop on a bus at this point, and I'll be golden.
You're like the Disney version of John Candy and Steve Martin.
Those aren't pillows, Kyle.
Thank you.
So here we go into the creation
You want to hurt
shop.
me, Jeremiah? Go ahead. I'm an easy target.
Oh, let's just start quoting planes, trains, and automobiles. Yes, this morning though, I was lucky enough for the media event. They invited us in early, so when they opened this, I was one of the first people in. And then a little bit later, you couldn't move. As I'm sure everywhere they've shown, that the main ones. Oh, breaking news! We have the Steamboat Willie ears.
Very nice.
Not Steamboat Mickey as a Roosevelt shirt, but the Steamboat Willie for the Disney 100. The Decades collection, which really, when it hits the 80s and 90s, it needs to be something, as cheesy as possible.
Yeah, those are on Shop Disney, and I believe a lot of this flower and garden merchandise will be up Shop Disney on Friday.
Yeah, which, if only they had a sign out earlier saying, "Hey, relax, it's okay."
Hey, relax. This festival is like 3 months, right?
Yeah. So they do have a couple of different collections. The Snow White collection, I really feel like Doobie should be here so we could talk about this. But these coasters, and I love the Spaceship Earth in the background that, is very subtle. And then there's the other two.
Nice.
But this is one that if I had a green thumb at all, I would purchase this.
Is that like a bird
It's just
feeder?
like a plant holder.
Plant holder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess a hole is not very good for being a bird feeder.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
They have shirts, they have anything and everything you could possibly want, including gardening gloves and an apron.
I like that. That looks pretty.
But wait, if you need to finish off the outfit, Crocs.
Yeah, I think Luke said that he was interested in these Crocs when we did our morning show a few days ago.
I'm sorry, Luke no longer works for Laughing Place? What happened there? So this is some breaking news because everybody this morning and this afternoon has been saying how upset they were that these were sold out for the day.
But there they are.
Yep. Very cute.
Yeah, what's with the Illuminati? Is that the Deathly Hallows?
Yeah, I know. It's like I saw that. It's terrarium. Thank you.
That's a very cute lounge. It's a little bit different shape than their normal ones. They usually have like a pocket on the front there. Well, I mean, like lower down.
Yeah.
That's very cute.
No, this morning, I came in and, as we know, to get pictures, you grab whatever you can and hold on to it until you get the pictures that you need. So I grabbed one of the Figment ones, and then the Orange Bird ones, like people were jumping over cast members for. So at one point I had both in my hand, and I wasn't buying them. I was just waiting for pictures. I did hold on to the Figment one because it was gone for quite a while until I found, I'm just going to say it, until I found regular guests that were not purchasing 10 of each of the backpacks to give to. And I gave it to these two nice girls, and they were over the moon that I was like giving them something that they couldn't find.
Giving them something that they could then pay
Yes.
lots of money for. Max says you need to show me the orange bird stuff, given my history with the orange bird, apparently.
I know how much you love Orange Bird.
Yeah. That's
This
it,
is
cool.
a fun, yeah.
How much is that? Like $60?
It's lilac.
Okay. At first, I thought you were making a joke or didn't hear me, and then I remembered that I got what you're saying.
Lilac. Yeah, and if I can find a price guide anywhere with the lilac, I will. This is something that's very unique. I know that would have cringed Doobie, but I do think it's very unique.
Well, that's
It's a
pretty
glass terrarium. Let's see, how much is this one? Oh, this one's only $29.99.
So that can have a price, but Magic Man just needs to be lilac.
Salt and pepper shakers, Figment, and then there is an Orange Bird one.
Salt and pepper shaker. I haven't seen him since Aladdin closed.
I'm not sure. I didn't have anywhere to go with that. Yeah, so there is no color code anywhere that I've seen. But here are some of the other stuff. They have a trinket tray, magnets, again, shirts with Figment watering succulents. Kind of weird, but hey, sure. But here's what you've been waiting for all day. Sorry, that camera was taking a while to turn. There we go.
I will say, I actually enjoy this Spirit jersey a decent amount.
I like that they're kind of moving away from the full Spirit jersey feel to more of like a long sleeve. But yeah.
Oh, I like that it's got the little, speaking of sleeves, I like that it has like a little Spaceship Earth type bush on the side there. Orange tree, I guess, is what that would be. And there's the Midsommar backpack. Yeah.
And one of the things that I always love about Flower and Garden is they have random things like gloves or like a flower, a thing to put out in your flower bed.
Yeah. Mike wants to know if the Baymax Munchling is over there.
It was not. And speaking of Munchling, I know that one of the questions a lot of people were getting this morning was, where is the Orange Bird Munchling that was created for this event? And it has not arrived yet. But here is another plant holder, $34.99, not lilac.
It's a great mystery about the lilac.
I know. I'm trying to find any of the. They have a bunch of these little signs, which was helpful for me because I could just take pictures when I sent them my photos.
Maybe they just want you to get to the register and then be like, all right, I've made it this far. I guess I'll just buy it.
And then here's the Orange Bird salt and pepper shaker, which is strange because most of the time they just have the same design on the sides, but this one has multiple designs. But yeah, lots of our orange, burnt cyan, and then something that I think most people have
Burnt
missed.
sienna, not cyan. Cyan's blue. It's actually kind of the color of your shirt.
Now people are like, what color is this shirt? So they have an Orange Bird statue, which looks very much like the one that used to be at Disney Springs in the co-op. So I'm wondering if that may be gone. But we'll head out this door over here and check out Buzz Lightyear.
I will say your signal's held up incredibly well for being in the store.
I know. I think one of the later updates has really helped the signal because there have been times where I've been surprised. They do have an Orange Bird, just regular Magic Band. And then, of course, pins. Which I'm so glad that I've kind of given up on pins. I mean, that's not saying I won't buy pins, but I don't need these. And then they have the pass holder corksicle. and they have a shirt that matches this exact same design. And then now we're back on the topic of weird things that you only find at Flower and Garden. No, it is not these cute pins. It is for your herb garden.
Okay, so then you got basil, balsamic, rosemary,
And parsley.
romaine. I guess that's what romaine is. Thank you. That makes it a little easier. Parsley and
yeah, it's really cute.
this
one is
a different language.
$24.99. Again, not lilac. But yeah, I've said this multiple times today alone. I never get anxiety in close quarters. This morning in here was almost as bad as when I interacted with Mando. And this one is for Mac. Just a Spider-Man plush.
He's not with his amazing friends.
No.
It doesn't say Marvel on it, though, does it? Does it just say...
Oh,
that's a cute shirt.
I like
that color. I like that color a lot.
Yeah.
I know that's not new. I just enjoy it.
No, and it's one of the things like this, I think, not that we overlooked this, but I think we had for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, even though it opened after the parks had opened, we were still in pandemic mode. As a matter of fact, that's when I caught COVID. So, hey.
So now we're going to see some topiaries.
Yes. Cute little play area. They didn't really, it's not themed as anything, but they did a good job of just updating the colors.
I know you've been away from from this park for a while. Have you had any of these special food items yet, or do you have any of them on your list to try today?
I am going for my lavender lemonade, my lavender frozen lemonade, which is always a must. I have not had anything. Do we want a review of some of the food?
For this or just in general?
For this. No, we have somebody that did try something earlier.
Sure, yeah. Fill the time, however, yeah.
I know.
As we're strolling between topiaries, I'd love to hear about some of the food.
Well, I will give her a nice background with some nice reds and pinks to bring out her sunburn.
Oh, jeez. Tony Betty is concerned that they removed the Wall-E theme from the playground.
So here's Michaela in the sun. Hang on, let me. So tell us about the food you had.
So I went to the brand new BrunchCot stand. It's what was or has been the donut box before. Thank you. They're calling it BrunchCot now. This morning I had the Lox Benedict on the Everything Focaccia. It was so good. And then I had the fried cinnamon roll bites, and those were probably one of the best things. You got them too. They're so good. One of the best festival foods I've ever had. Both of those really. Super awesome, very filling. Definitely head to BrunchCot. They do have the avocado toast back as well.
And we do have pictures of that somewhere in the mix of my 20 different photo files that have come in today. Look, monorail.
Now, as a millennial, I do feel like it is my duty to go have some avocado toast. So,
this is always one of my favorite gardens, and it's evolved over the years. It is the prehistoric plants, and this actually started about 10 years ago. I think is the first time it popped up, and it used to be at the exit of Ellen's Energy Adventure. And they had, again, plants that have been around since the prehistoric times. But instead of these cool little metal dinosaurs, they actually had the plastic dinosaurs that we all played with as kids that the cast members would just put in there.
very cool.
Where the Jameters are playing.
I hear them.
Yeah.
We've seen them enough. We'll check them out another time.
It seems to be every time I'm here for one of these, I can get a janitor shot. So yeah, here's Donald and Daisy. I'm not sure what garden this is. Oh, there's Spike. For those of you playing along at home, Spike is next to Daisy. This is the community garden.
Okay.
Also, I really want to know.
I don't see Joel McHale anywhere.
I should have known.
I have a question for you. While you see Daisy, I have to know, who do you consider to be the Fab Five?
Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Pluto, and Goofy.
Okay, so you're putting Pluto over Daisy is really what it comes down to.
Daisy is part of the Sensational Six, and then we have the Super Seven that include. Nope, that doesn't work out right. The elegant, it's the Elegant Eight. My friend who used to work at the Disney store used to tell me the terms, and Elegant Eight is including Chip and Dale, which I always found funny. So we're heading over to probably the furthest off the grid topiary there is, and it's Buzz over by, everybody's favorite attraction, Mission Space, but everybody's favorite restaurant, Space 220. Oh, and also I know that it has been removed from the map, but on the monorail, they do refer to the Play Pavilion, not by name, but they do talk about a place to play is coming soon.
Well, that could still be true.
Yeah, at some point. Yep, sadly no socks with Buzz though.
Well,
I think
yes, this one is. You don't see it looks exactly like Tim Allen.
It does. That's one of those ones that I wish they had updated. I mean, I understand why they didn't, because people didn't like Lightyear because they didn't understand it. But anyway. So now we're heading back into this side of what used to be Future World. This is World Discovery?
I'll believe you. I cannot. I mean, having not been there since these different neighborhoods went into effect, I don't remember the names, let alone where they are.
Yeah, it's, nature is a pretty easy one, land and sea. And then Celebration is the center and Figment, and then that would make sense that this is Discovery. I will say, opening this festival on a Wednesday, the crowds, other than this morning, have not been bad. It's been a very nice. Oh, speaking of Orangebird, because aren't we always?
Around this time, yes, we are.
The Sipper this year, which is available in the Odyssey, but they gave it to us for the media, is the Orangebird. Man, let me get some sun on him.
With his own orange sipper.
Yes, with the original Orangebird sipper from, I don't know if it was available in 71.
It's Orangeception.
Yeah, it's very interesting that when they were telling me about it and I said, "Oh, I have that orange sipper," people were like, "No, you don't." Like, you guys don't know my nerdom.
Mac wants would like an explanation as to why the Goofy Topiary is roughly 20 feet taller than all of the others.
Because Goofy is taller than the others. I'm guessing he's also looking at my picture that I kind of definitely shot an awkward angle on. So here is the brunch cot, which is definitely a bad.
It's the breakfast lunch prototype community of tomorrow.
Yes.
Or I guess not prototype. It's just breakfast lunch community of tomorrow.
And the Fruit Loop shake.
Fried cinnamon roll bites. Those do something with candied bacon. Jeez.
I am all about my sugar
Nice.
level going over the moon with the fried cinnamon roll bites and the Fruit Loop shake. I do love the Fruit Loop shake. I believe last year or 2 years ago.
It's even Fruit Loops TM.
Yeah.
Real.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we tried it live, and Doobie was very jealous of it, and that's, if Doobie's jealous of some type of food, it's good. Speaking of, are we cutting live to them are they at Castaway today?
No, I don't think they're going to be joining us, but you never know.
Yeah.
But let's see. I do have a different special guest, though.
I believe that was magic happened really fast.
Yeah, I cut it off. I'm not going to do the full bit. I have to just, pepper it in.
Yeah. Thank you, because I'm still waiting to see it. I have a few more weeks. Yeah, this is where you get the orange lemon smoothie, which last year was it tastes like an orange stick. It's very good. It was definitely one of those ones that during the media event, like, here, try it, and you didn't have to
Mac
tell
is a
me
fan
twice.
of the Fruit Loop shake, and Julia says, "Ooh, I agree." So yeah, this is the Odyssey. Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
So open. I like the projections and stuff.
Yeah, no more Figment up there.
They replaced him with a different quote-unquote rare, underserved character.
Yeah. I do feel like almost that the orange bird is less rare.
Julia says she has that zipper as well.
Yeah, this is a fun little projection.
I'm sure we'll be writing about this whole experience, so you can... I like the little sun effect there, too. That's cute.
Yeah, no, it's really cute in here. This is one of those and the rainbow lights up, too.
Yeah, I just saw that. That's awesome. It's going to be I know I haven't seen us do a Serene LP in a while, but this is a candidate. Yeah, that's really fun.
And then, of course, we're home to all the merchandise. Maybe we can find out what lilac is in here.
I sure hope so.
Let's see.
I do appreciate that the coloring is also kind of ties in with the garden.
Okay, so here it is again. And
Tony has noted the surrounding.
Lilac.
Very helpful. Rainbow like a Captain EO shirt. Very true. Julia says the smoothie was really good. Wish it I didn't waste it because it was delicious. Oh, well, why'd you waste it?
These hats are really cute too.
Yeah, they're kind of fun. They're a little childish, I think. They read childish to me. I don't know why. And of course, you get the CVS receipt tag.
Yeah. Thanks, Shop Disney. Here is the Snow White pins.
Excuse us. Sorry.
I'm still looking for anything about the lilac. Hang on. You know what? I'm going to have some random person ask a cast member how much the Magic Band Plus is. Oh, this looks much better.
Have them ask, and then just keep it a secret until the end of the stream. That'll be our tease. If you really want to know what lilac is, we'll find out.
Well, that's cute.
That's very cute. I like this
Yeah.
terrarium or whatever you called it.
Yes. Do you want to play higher or lower on it? Because we did find out the price.
Well, my initial guess was 60.
It is lower.
Okay, 55.
$54.99. Yes.
Okay, well I wondered if you were going to play that game with me or just cave when I got that close. Yeah.
No.
Okay. I mean that's
So
still
Magic
too
Band
much,
Plus.
but I guess it's in line with what we've seen.
Actually, I like this.
Yeah, I think if Tony's going to come in here, it'll be best either first thing or late at night. There's a little bit of music playing in the background. So
but
here's
we will
the
get
orange bird.
some photos and stuff.
Yeah.
If you get even if there is noise, if you just get video, I can turn it into a really long GIF that we can share on the site.
Here, let me.
Oh, and there's all sorts of effects in there. It's raining oranges.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some other citrus up there. You see the limes and lemons?
Oh yeah, and now look, there's
It's Ant-Man
like,
themes,
the
just secretly.
palm trees.
It's tropical.
Yeah, it's kind of an ambient music in here. It's very nice, very soothing. They did tell us that the figment sipper is. The figment sipper. The orange bird sipper is much like the figment popcorn bucket, where it will be just mobile order.
Okay, I think that's smart.
Yeah.
Seeing the difference between when they first came out with the figment popcorn bucket and then when they switched over to the mobile. Granted, obviously some of the demand had cooled by then, but
yeah,
so much better.
Yeah, this is a cute little wall over here with the kind of the original orange display that they have on a box. So now we're going to head out and then head towards Mexico.
Mexico.
Although I really do want to order one of those orange bird sippers right now and drink it.
As other people are clearly Instagramming theirs as well.
Okay, if you want to order it, there you go. There's your chance.
Go for it. See what the availability is like, and if you have a while, then we can come back.
Can you order that? Sorry, I had to ask some random stranger after
I know, the random stranger who also happened to be reviewing our food and
Yes.
who is not the only sunburned person from what I've seen in this live stream so far.
No.
Yeah, you're making everyone want orange juice. That's kind of, I feel the same way. Santa is representative for all the southern states. Man.
Yeah, we're $15 for it, so we're going to order that. No beverage. Heck yeah, I want the beverage.
Yeah, I don't think you get a discount if you don't get the beverage. That would be nice, though. Let's see.
So we're going to move away so we don't see the credit card information. Or
Darn. So was there an immediate availability then, or do you pick your time?
Nope, it was immediate availability.
Okay, well, that's good.
Sorry,
Mac is complimenting your nails. Did you
thank
recently
you.
get a mani?
I did get a mani. I don't get pennies, but
Okay,
they are
that's
great
fair.
nails.
You're
Lots
not
of fun.
Tarantino. Have you had? You said you've had this.
I had it last year.
Okay,
So
but it's not as good as your violet lemonade.
No, the violet lemonade, which I don't know why I always call lavender, but yeah, the violet lemonade, that is something I fell in love with. This is something that I really enjoy.
I've had the lemonade one time. I don't think it was maybe it was the frozen version. Is there a non-frozen version? Or maybe I just had it when it was slightly melted.
You had it when it
I
was
didn't
slightly
enjoy it very much. I thought it was like really, really sweet. But perhaps
Yes.
I was wrong.
No, it is definitely sweet.
Inside or on the side?
On the side. So we can do it that way, so we can do it on the side so we don't contaminate the sipper. I shouldn't say contaminate, but
Yes, gotta think of.
thank you very much.
Awesome.
Okay, Kyle, go ahead and talk for a little while, Kyle, because
Okay. Well, hold on a second. I have something for this. It's so versatile.
That would be our token. Like, we need to pause. Magic's happening.
We're gonna have to make other real bumpers for that, but right now it's pretty
Yeah.
hysterical, at least to me and Tony, and probably nobody else. But no, contrary to my vamping bumper from Disneyland, we are live at Epcot. We're going to go check out some more Topiary's Round World Showcase. It's a smoothie. Yes, I call it oranges. It is indeed a smoothie. Have you had a sip yet? Is it as refreshing and delicious? Is it saving your life? Wow. Yeah, you were thirsty.
Yes, it is very much saving my life.
That's how I feel about at Starbucks green tea lemonade. If I've ever had like any sort of like you have a cold or whatever, I'm like that's gonna revive me.
Also, citrus.
That is my pick of the festival. Yeah, if I go to the festival, that's the first thing I'm getting because that sounds amazing.
I believe that will be on the schedule for later today.
Awesome. I hope you enjoy
it. We missed Goofy, but you can check out the photos.
Oh yes, Max one-upping me. The medicine ball tea. That's steamed lemonade and the I think they used the peach tea and the citrus mint, which he doesn't like mint, so he must really enjoy it. Anyway, if you haven't had that before, that is awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for tea time with Kyle, Mac, and Jeremiah.
Yes. It has nothing to do with golf, believe it or not.
Do we have to drink with our pinkies out, though? Sorry. There we go.
At tea time, everybody agrees.
Yeah, so this has cleared up quite a bit since this morning. It was uncomfortable in spots. But then by the time I made it over to the American Adventure, because they let us in before 9, which is the normal guest time. And I think I headed over to Disney's Hollywood Studios close to 11. So
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Julia says if they went to an Epcot festival, definitely Flower and Garden. Again, I have to agree. I think it's my favorite festival overall. I have a feeling that you'd probably argue for Festival of the Arts.
Yes. I love Festival of the Arts. I Flower and Garden combines, I think, both Festival of the Arts and Food and Wine pretty well because, it is more flower and wine at this point, but they do have some really good food. The topiaries, I don't know why I just added extra syllables to that word, are always neat to see. I miss the old days where they used to have local flower groups that would show you, just like they used to have for Food and Wine, the chefs that would show you how to prepare things. That was something we lost when pre-COVID, when they were starting to work on the play pavilion and move us into the festival spider that stopped being built. So hopefully next year when I used to say that word every day talking about Epcot, and now I cannot remember what it's going to be called. the new place.
The new place?
The new stage area and festival area.
Oh, was it Communicore Plaza?
Communicore, thank you. Yes. This troll I'm hoping he grows as the festival goes, because he has barely anything up on top, and I feel like trolls are known for having big hair.
I don't know. Maybe those are just Jersey trolls.
Okay. And the latest update is, yes, Harmonious is
still there.
Yep. Apparently, last night they did do testing for, assuming Epcot Forever, because some of the local hotels, some of the local Disney hotels, they were notified that there was going to be fireworks at midnight. So we will see if that was the case, or if we're going to, all of a sudden they just kidding, you're not getting Epcot Forever. Here's Illuminations 100.
Apparently it's snowing at the Walt Disney Studios right now. That's not even a joke. It sounds almost like one, doesn't it?
Anna and Elsa, who were really the first new, take on topiaries. I feel like yeah, and I lost you out of my ear. That's why I
I'm sure you were sad about it too. We do have to see if our friend Squeaks is back at some point.
Sadly, this morning, I think in between everything that I was tweeting out left and right, I took probably one of my favorite pictures of Squeaks. So he is, sorry, spoilers.
So what you're saying, he's probably in our article that I did not read yet.
Hopefully.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure who put it together. It's because you trust the people you work with.
I do, and I've been a little bit busy this week with extra responsibilities like this.
Yeah. What, you mean being completely in charge of us? What's that?
Not completely. Now we're heading into China.
The bamboo garden. This is very a subtle spot, but they added in the potted topi or the potted plants on each side, and then they added in I want to call them rice. I know that they're different things that form each of the year of animals.
Okay.
And they did, the bunny is right in front.
Rabbit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these have appeared different places throughout this pavilion, but here they put them up on this really nice display, which is probably the first time I've ever actually seen them use this random space that's in between here.
So the rabbit's just out on its own? They have to put the bunny back in the box?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Or in the hat. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Mac is making fun of Year of the Bunny, but they did, when it was Year of the Rat, Disney softened it to mouse so they could make it about Mickey. I'm like, come on now.
And Judy Hopps is a bunny. I feel like calling her a rabbit is a little too formal.
Okay.
And now we have some pandas.
I'm just thinking about the formality of rabbit.
Yes.
So Winnie the Pooh, it's a very buttoned up 100-acre wood thing. It's it's a respectful title. It's like Rabbit-san.
Hey, Bugs Bunny. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I guess it's more of an elitist title.
Speaking of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, as we learned during This Day in Disney History this morning, this was a day when Walt was in New York having a meeting with Charles Mintz about more Oswald cartoons in 1928. So that meeting did not go well.
Today was the reason that we have Mickey Mouse.
Basically, yeah. Within the course of the next 8 months, Mickey Mouse was born and got his first cartoon. So.
Yeah. It is that amazing...
Rabbit is just a formal buddy, yeah.
The story that has changed more times than I can count of Walt was on the train and he drew it, or he got back and he talked to Ub and Ub drew it. Yeah.
So maybe if you wear like a bunny suit, but you put a bow tie on, then you could be a rabbit suit.
What about duck suit? Oh, sorry.
Rabbit season.
Exactly. Tourist season. Coming up is the booth that I talked way too much about today during our morning show when I popped in, the basin booth, which, you know, when you're strolling through, especially when you get through the fatigue of all of the different festivals, when you see something brand new that makes you stop in your tracks, you get excited. And this one is unique just to the festival.
Soap shaper.
Yeah,
Are you gonna try it?
I don't think it's available for sample right now, but it does have
Not gonna stop
flower.
anyone else from trying.
I know. Yeah, so they have lots of orange bird. They also have specific smells that are specific just to the festival. Orange blossom. All of these different smells are.
So the orange blossom is special?
Nice. 2 points.
That's one for
2
the
points.
Disneylanders out there.
That one is nice. And you can see it says festival exclusive. This one we just stopped and thought that it was really cool. It's a flower pot bath bomb. And
That's one you'd almost feel bad destroying.
well, you dump the inside out and you can reuse the actual.
Okay. Mac is continuing on this bunny thing. Just to dive deeper into this theory, which is what we're here for. It is the Easter Bunny, which I would think is the peak of existence for all bunnies/rabbits. That might hurt the theory.
Is the Easter Bunny, like, when you think of bunnies, is the Easter Bunny the first bunny you really think of? I lean more
Probably.
towards bugs.
I don't think so. I think Easter Bunny. I think more people in the world are familiar with the Easter Bunny than bugs. Maybe not. Maybe people would recognize because there's not like a definitive image of the Easter Bunny.
Yeah. But, I mean, when did the Easter Bunny first appear in modern lore?
I don't know. Around the time of the holiday armadillo, I'm sure.
Wait. There's a holiday armadillo?
You don't watch Friends?
Oh.
Easter Bunny definitely came before the holiday armadillo. Don't worry.
Although it does feel like Friends was around for 100 years. So here we are. I do appreciate that they turn. Tony may be able to back up and say that it was like this last year, but I feel like I know previous years they were all turned, so they were kind of following each other, but now they're all facing outward, taking a step in the right direction.
After all, a completely random person that happens to be kissing you in the profile picture says that Stella Lou is the best bunny.
That's so strange.
It's very weird. It's not like a deep fake. It's some next level commenting. Yes, we did see the Encantos that was at the beginning of the stream. If you want to rewind real quick and then just hit the live button to get back to us, we have photos on laughingplace.com as well. But yeah, it's a very nice display at the front of the park there.
Yeah, the colors on that, I cannot wait till, those were put in literally the night before last. So we have to give it a little bit of time for everything to, as the kids say, bloom.
The kids say that?
Yeah.
Bloom is now a kids, the youth are saying bloom.
Yes.
Okay,
the
just
youth.
making sure. When we talk about flowers, the kids say bloom.
Yes.
Okay.
So Doobie's going to be so upset he missed all of this.
So Nirvana was way ahead of its time.
Yes.
With, In Bloom.
Now we come over to.
What about Bialystok? Do the kids say Bialystok in blue?
No, we cannot start
Speaking
the
of
producer's
which,
talk.
Max says, be sure to watch History of the World Part 2 on Hulu next week.
The mini town in front of the trains are celebrating the 2023 EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival. And did you know, Kyle Burbank, that the train set actually originated in one of the flower and garden festivals? And it was so popular, they just kept it here in Germany.
I did not know that, but that's good knowledge. If there was something from this year's festival that you think should stay around forever, what would it be?
Violet lemonade?
Fair enough.
Okay, thank you.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Violet? Yeah, one of the hardest things about doing these festival runs, especially today where, I'm now on my third park, which was my first park, is the lack of ability to try, not only to try anything, but to just eat in general. My complete nourishment for this day, which we are now, almost 5 o'clock, is 2 cheeseburger spring rolls from Magic Kingdom's spring roll cart. So yeah, if at some point, all of a sudden we just go face down, it's okay. Here we have Lady and the Tramp.
Everybody wants to be a tramp. You don't watch trivia, so you don't get that reference, but if people watch trivia, they'll understand.
This is the part where I sound way too old. Trivia is just too late for me.
It is kind of late on the East Coast. I kind of endorse this thought.
Like I tried quite often early on when there wasn't anything else to do, participate, and even write some trivia. But yeah, now that hits that point where Doobie is so deep into the 5 or 6 players. I feel like I just not part of the cool kids anymore.
It's okay. It's an open and inviting place, Jeremiah. Anyone can join and anyone can make he just adjusted the algorithm not too long ago to make it a little bit more fair, because we had a speedster and with a nice internet connection, and they would be able to get fewer questions correct and still win sometimes. So we fixed that. So now anyone has a shot as long as you know your stuff.
Oh, that's fun. Maybe if they ever get back from the Titanic, I'll see what I can do.
The Titanic, jeez. That's our new technical difficulties interstitial.
Have you watched The Making of the Wish?
I have not. I know Doobie has. He actually interviewed some of the filmmakers. You can find that interview on our site. He had a few questions for them, and I thought they got interesting answers. But I assume you have seen it?
Yes, it is now on Disney Plus, which it was strange that it was only on Nat Geo to begin with, but it is now available for streaming on Disney Plus. And I did watch it the other day, and they do a countdown while they're trying to get stuff ready to the maiden voyage, and then they talk about the media and their friends are on it. And I was on that cruise, like I was looking for myself in some of the background, and I came off not overly fond of the ship. It's got some challenges, and it's not just the fact that it's different than the other ones. There's some dead ends and that kind of stuff. But watching the making of the Wish, I actually really wanted to go on it again.
I'm going to show something so people will see both of our screens for half a second here. Check this out, Jeremiah. That is snow at Disneyland. That's real snow falling at Disneyland.
There is snow at Disney. Is that live?
This isn't live. This is a video he just took and posted to Twitter a couple minutes ago. But yeah, those are big wet snowflakes falling at Disneyland.
Don't get me started. So here's Tiana, just a beautiful topiary. This is one that I feel like they should have done a long time ago. And for those of you who are playing the Find Spike game, so there's the Magnolia tab. And if you look behind the bush that's behind the tag, you can kind of see Spike, right? But there is no way to see Spike. Yeah.
Is that part of the thing?
Yeah, you're supposed to find Spike and his tag, and then but yeah, this is, even looking dead on at Tiana, you can't see it. It's snowing at Disneyland and at Disney Studios Paris.
No, Walt Disney in Burbank is where it's snowing.
Oh, when you.
No, you're right. It makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense than it's snowing at the Walt Disney Studios in Burbank, California. I mean, there is a bigger precedent of it snowing in Burbank than in Anaheim. I don't think I've ever heard of it snowing in Anaheim.
I mean, to be fair, it's not sticking. It's technically snow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still counts. It's in flakes. But yeah, it's very cool. He also posted another video of him kind of freaking out. I'll just show that. Why not? Let me share it real quick. He posted this on his Who's the Boss pod. This is Mike Celestino. He's our California correspondent and our Star Wars guy. I'll turn on the sound for this one.
Okay.
I'm at Disneyland and it's snowing. It's snowing in Disneyland in Anaheim. It's not even, it was hail a minute ago in downtown Disney. I'm gonna call this snow. This is snow. It's snowing in Disneyland in Anaheim. Let's go in and get to the castle.
Wow.
It wouldn't be hail, it'd be sleet, to be fair. But
that right there needs to take over the eating popcorn gif. It's snowing. That's like me with the Pop Rocks from last year. So it also has succulents on it too. So they're doing a really fun job with the succulents.
Fluffer and Succotash.
Yeah. Let's walk over and look at one of my new favorite additions. And this is something that they had years ago. But, as with everything, they change out, rotate different things. But now it's much more of a traditional Japanese garden, or the tiki garden at Disneyland.
That's cool. I like the self-pouring little sticks.
Yeah, there was one. Oh, good, they fixed it. There was one that only had one of the spouts working and nothing was happening. I was like, this isn't. Yeah, so. No, you eat yours first. I think this one is probably the biggest bunch of them all. Put the gong and maracas. Yeah, so this is something that no matter how many photos or really even videos we take, you need to be here to appreciate that.
That's another Tony Serene LP.
Yeah. If you could do that at night, hopefully they have some good lighting on there, Tony.
Now we're heading over to Morocco.
Yes. You want to know what plants and topiaries are in Morocco?
Are there none?
None, yes.
Okay. I kind of figured as much. It makes thematic sense.
They do have a spice garden, and then just
And
on the
Spice Road
outside,
table in Aswa.
it all works out. It's all part of that circle of Morocco.
What they don't have. Never mind. What comes after Morocco? I already forget.
France.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. We see some massive cuteness going on over here.
Is that supposed to be Spaceship Earth or Minnie Mouse or what? If you look at it one way, it looks like Spaceship Earth. If you look at the other.
It could be Mickey Mouse if we just push out
I
some
guess
of
so,
these
yeah.
over here. But yeah, I'm guessing that.
I don't quite know.
And the nice thing is, it's all these beautiful pink flowers that have fallen. So, wow! If they want to pick me up and carry me, they can do that. I'm sorry if you guys couldn't hear that. There was a afternoon meltdown happening of the "Don't pick me up." And I was like, so yeah, Morocco doesn't have anything inside. Tangerine Cafe has opened, and I actually didn't look at what is available for it because this has become a seasonal quick service, which is strange. It was a closed quick service, and then it was an open quick service, and then it became a seasonal or festival quick service. Ooh.
What are you eyeing?
The orange blossom saffron cake with the hummus trios.
Saffron is very. I wonder if it's real saffron because saffron's not cheap. I believe it's the most expensive spice, as they probably tell you when you do the behind the scenes tour.
Oh, we will have to find that out at some point because it's a $5 dessert, so I'm guessing no. And now we approach the Spice Garden. We are getting closer to the golden hour of the day, which I will appreciate quite a bit when the sun goes down.
We'll be grooving when the sun goes down. Oh, someone, a news station in Seattle wants to use Mike's video of snow in Disneyland. So watch for us if you're in the Seattle area.
Tell them who did it.
I really just want to play the audio for everyone to hear of Mike at his "It's Snowing."
He said he almost cried. That is a big Miss Piggy.
Yes. Hasn't he? I have to find out when Mike moved to California, or at least to Burbank, because I can remember driving a few years ago, well, about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and it was snowing in Burbank as we drove.
That's not the same as Disneyland.
I know. If only
now I'm getting texts from people in California also sharing their snow reactions. The Americana at Brand apparently was snowing there.
Hey.
And they also made a joke, not Snope.
Yeah, we have snow in Disneyland, and we have some of the hottest days ever here at Walt Disney World. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the world. Sorry. Ever see Day After Tomorrow, Kyle?
No.
You should, because we're living it. So we're heading into France.
What can we expect to see in France? Which Topiary? I'm guessing the Remy one is still. Is there a Remy
Sadly, no, Remy has been removed.
one? Okay. So what are we gonna see? I don't even know.
Well,
Beauty and
what
the Beast.
isn't? There you go. It's like, come on. We're also definitely hitting the part where there's been a lot of drinking around the world. Hey!
Well, we only have
Yeah.
a couple more pavilions to go, luckily. Very nice. Yeah, that so I thought maybe there'd be a Remy somewhere else, but yes, I'm very familiar with this set. It's very nice.
Yeah, this one is a nice one. And then these two awkward ones that look better this year than they have in previous years. Because Lumiere actually has lights in his candles, and Cogsworth actually,
That's cool. I like nice addition. I still think his face looks a little weird, but you know what?
Yeah.
Whatever. Almost looks more like not the Grinch, but he looks like a Who.
yes, yeah, especially with the nose being the button and everything. I see that. Yeah, but no Remy out here. Haven't made it all the way back, but there wasn't a list of Remy on the Topiary guide.
Now we're gonna cross the English Channel, go to our penultimate
Thank you.
pavilion.
I knew you had to work in penultimate at some point.
Exactly.
You couldn't be filling in for Doobie without saying penultimate somehow.
Yeah, we're headed over to the UK. I assume there'll be some Alice.
No, the UK actually has an interesting new addition for their topiaries. It's something that when I first saw it, I kind of guessed it was what it was for, and then we had a secondary thought, but I will wait until we get over there to see. Well, I think you already know what I was talking about.
Probably not. I probably should, but
if we head down that way, which we're not, sorry.
that's fine. No, we're over an hour. Don't worry.
They do have Mickey and Minnie down there when you come in through the International Gateway with their classic, smaller topiaries. Mickey and Minnie and Pluto and Chippendale are in the center of Epcot, and you can find those photos in the article that we posted a few hours ago. But one of the other fun things is the UK will actually do a tea tour, twinings, whichever you want to call it.
I still don't know to this day. I think I usually say twinings, and that's probably wrong. If you are going to buy some of that tea, they have one called, I think it's Lapsing Shao. It's very smoky. We enjoy that a lot. We usually pick up a box when we are in Epcot. It's not for everyone, but I enjoy it quite a bit.
Well, let's see if it's around out here. Of course, Earl Grey Lavender, very good.
I like Earl Grey Lavender.
Earl Grey Hot. Lady Grey. Chai French Vanilla.
Ooh, I'm not a big fan of chai, but I would try that. Or I would try that.
This is one, I'm not a tea person, but this one to me sounds very good.
It does sound good.
Raspberry and strawberry.
Sometimes when a tea is too fruity, I don't enjoy it as much because it just tastes like weak juice, and I want it to be one or the other.
Yeah.
But I would still definitely try that.
Orange and cinnamon spice herbal tea is good. I've actually had that before.
It's got cinnamon and spice and everything nice.
Everything nice. Exactly. Let's see. What do we have over here? Cold infused. I just want a giant pool of this to go swimming in.
To have your own pool.
Yes. Over there is the mixed berries. Oh, here's the super blends.
Okay, yeah, turmeric. And...
There's also some really nice AC coming out of this building. Buttermint herbal tea.
It's getting real close to being some copyright.
Okay, let's cut through here for a second. So here is the garden that when I saw it, I kind of guessed this is when Walt Disney World first opened. You know, they had the Mickey and the elephant. So this is the Topiary Heritage Garden that talks about how topiaries really started at the Disney parks. And of course, it pays tribute to the person who started it all, Mr. Bill Evans. If not for Bill Evans, we would not have the Jungle Cruise or most of the other plans. So this is the one that when it was seen earlier, there was up for discussion because we were just outside Winnie the Pooh or Christopher Robin's room. And this resembles a certain pink and purple heffalump named Lumpy. And if you look at his tail, it looks very much like Lumpy's tail. But sadly, it is not.
Okay.
That would have been one of the best deep dives they had ever done. Forget
Was it
Squeaks.
supposed to be like kind of like they have topiaries outside of, or those just is a topiary different than like a trimmed hedge? So like I'm wondering if that was something that would be at like Small World at Disneyland. That sort of animal.
Yes, and these, if you go back and look at the opening videos, like the Bob Hope specials, that type of stuff, you will see the elephant and these Mickeys around because they used to, have them out, and they were actually over the exhaust vents back in the day, and they weren't real, but I've been told we need to take a look at this quote.
Building doesn't yield to the breeze. I can see the life in the trees by the way they move. Bill Evans, Disney landscape architect.
I feel like all Jungle Cruise skippers should have that tattooed on them. So what was the former...
Do you want to ask a complete stranger how they feel about that idea?
I wonder how does somebody... How would you feel about that? Should all Jungle Cruise skippers have that quote tattooed on them?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm enjoying seeing this play out in shadow on the ground.
Yes. And just in case somebody was missing the Festival of the Arts, they haven't taken him down. I don't understand why. He wasn't up at the beginning of the festival. They added him later, so maybe he's contractually obligated to stay there.
Yeah, Disney contracts with itself sometimes.
Yeah, it does. Here we move on to the fluffy versions of topiaries I just don't understand these.
I think they're cute. I don't. Hey, is that Bunny over there?
Yes, that is Bunny. I'm telling you, you're number one also right now, Kyle. But yeah, Pooh is way too fluffy, and Rabbit is not fluffy at all, and kind of does look like the stuff that used to, when you had the Cadbury paint your eggs type things, looks like that bunny or rabbit. And then we have Tigger, who has been working out, Eeyore, who looks great, and then Piglet, it just looks like a ball of pink.
It almost looks like he's an Easter egg or something.
Yes, there you
Like
go.
in an Easter egg.
That's what they're getting ready for. Over here is probably my favorite garden next to the prehistoric garden, the Shakespeare garden. And they actually, talk about the flowers that are in different Shakespeare stories and sonnets. And the first year was all much tighter, but now they've kind of spread it out. So, hey, and conveniently, it's a take home your own sign.
Because the sign fell, is that what you're saying?
Yes. And okay, moving right along. Cut it on. We got one last pavilion, but we still have a couple of topiaries left as we're walking that way. Is anybody still with us other than Mac? Just because he is contractually obligated to be with us?
I don't know. He might be working, unfortunately. Rabbit looks ill, says Todd.
Yes. These are some that have definitely gotten some upgrades over the years. Yep, and then right across from him, Peter Pan and Hook. Do you remember that scary advertising of the topiary coming to life? That's kind of how I feel about that Hook. I was sad I wasn't here for that time where they actually had the topiary Mickey and Minnie for a short amount of time.
Which band? Is it Raffy?
This is Boo Atkinson.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you need your wind chimes or just very trippy designs to sit here and stare at, sadly it's not wind chimes. If it was, I would record it and then we could just send it to Doobie.
You're so mean.
So we're going to head over and see the last new addition and probably wrap up over there. This one is, it's interesting when they roll out something new, like the Encanto topiaries. That fits. Tiana, of course that fits. This one, just somebody was like, hey, you know what my favorite animals are? Geese.
Oh, I don't think geese is anybody's favorite animal.
I mean, the Canadian goose is a
Geese.
majestic animal.
I thought you were trying to pluralize.
No. No, and there we go.
Those do look pretty cool, though, to be fair.
They are really cool. The wings look amazing. It's almost like when the Rose Parade happens. I've decorated. Did you ever decorate the Rose Parade floats?
No.
It's interesting to see, how things come together. I almost feel like topiaries are not topiaries anymore. They're just, we're going to glue some plants onto something, and when they die, change them out.
Jeremiah,
there we go.
I made something for you while we've been hanging out here. I hope you appreciate it. Let me get to this. Here you go.
on that note, let's wrap this thing up.
Hold on, I got comments from Mac unrelated to anything else going on. Where can I find this 2023 D23 Gold member set in the park right now?
Well, if you were looking in the parks, I definitely know that in Disney's Hollywood Studios, in the dark room, I saw it. So
dark room.
Yeah, where the pins and the magic bands are.
Let me see if that's what Luke guessed based on the reflection. Based off the reflection, I'm going to assume it's the pin store on Hollywood Boulevard at DHS.
I will give him the points for that.
Okay, cool. Geese. Yes, Jeremiah, thank you for walking us around. I hope you can get some cool air and some food and some aloe for your complete stranger. And we'll be sure to look out for more footage of the Odyssey pavilion. That was actually probably the highlight of this walk and talk for me. That was actually really cool in there. And we will be back. I don't think we'll be at Walt Disney World again this week, at least for a walk and talk, but you can join us for a different festival, the DCA Food and Wine Festival on Friday. We'll be doing a walk and talk with Mike out there. So thank you, Jeremiah.
Where it's snowing.
It's snowing right now, yes.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone.
Kyle.